education, as well as the Miami Ho Chunk Menominee soft, according to numbers, right? Now or before, so it's not that. So again, such creative energy into this space, and we've got two performers doing different types of Indian classical dance, or is it the same form? Educate me, please. Sorry. It's the same form. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. So we've got two different performers, and we're going to welcome first. I think we're just going to roll into it, right? So the first performer we have is Ramya Ravi.
Good faith witness to this beautiful poem. As the Shivoham aims at unmasking the Shiva, the dancing god that resides in each and every one of us. His guidance, strength, perseverance are integral part of his believers. It's elegant and thought-provoking footwork with a deeper understanding of the mystic surrounding between the final and the incarnate. Jivaha Shivo Jivaha Shivaha Shivo Jivaha. Shiva is in me and I am Shiva. It describes that Shiva is in every Jiva, in every one of us, and Jiva is in every Shiva. This connects back to the dance and the art, where the dancer and dance becomes one, art and artist become one. It's a meditative piece where we use dance as a medium to experience Shiva, the dancing god, to our mind, body, and soul. Breaking of the Maya.
Jivaha Shivaha Shivo Jivaha Jivaha Shivaha Shivo Jivaha Jivaha Shivaha Shivo Jivaha Shivaha Shivo Jivaha जीवः शिवः शिवो जीवः जीवः शिवः शिवो
That's going to start about now, so you can go ahead and take it. Thanks. Otherwise, stay tuned. The next performer coming up right away.
Hi everyone, namaskar. Thank you for coming. My name is Vidya Govind. I am a senior disciple of Srimati Rajgopal and Rajgopal of Natya Dance Theater based here in Chicago. I might, since our live stream is here, we want to shift this way maybe, and I'll kind of do everyone this way. Thank you. So we just saw a beautiful rendition of a Shiva Kirtanam, or a piece about Shiva in very traditional Bharatanatyam. I'm doing something a little bit different. It is still Bharatanatyam, but I'm using a little music that's a little bit different than what you just heard, which is Carnatic music, which is the classical music of South India. What I'll be using is two pieces to meditate on something that has been on my mind for a long time, and especially over the past few years. I think it's been difficult to be a human in many ways over the past few years. And so I've been thinking a lot about what is the source of that. And my faith has played a big role in trying to understand that. Within Hinduism, one of the main concepts is that God exists within everyone, everything. How you want to define God is up to you, but that divinity exists within everyone, everything. And problems arise when we see disconnection, when we see otherness, when we see distinction amongst ourselves or everything around us in the world. So I'm using, the first piece is an instrumental piece by Benji Werkheimer. The second piece is a Mirabai bhajan. Mirabai was a saint, a 16th century saint in Hinduism, who was really famous for being an ardent devotee of Lord Krishna. And she constantly wanted to be merged with him, immersed in him. And in this bhajan of hers, she says, without seeing my eyes are sad. I'd rather not see if I can't see you. So as I was reflecting on concepts of otherness, concepts of difference, distinction between us, I sort of reinterpreted the line. So when she says, without seeing you, I took it as seeing without. Seeing things without you there, without that divinity in it, has made me sad, has made me not want to see at all. And Mirabai is also famous for being a child saint. And so I imagine what it might have been like for her as a child, a young child, the first time she came into a relationship or somebody told her, there's a difference between you and somebody else around you. So you'll see her reacting to somebody who's moving differently than the way she moves, whose physical form is different, their skin, their body is different than hers, and who's another person who sounds different. They speak differently, their language is different, whatever it is, whatever resonates with you. But you kind of watch her as a child learning what difference is and the impact this has on her as somebody who wants to see oneness everywhere. So I titled this piece Without Sight, and I hope you enjoy it.
दर्श बिना दुख न लागे, दर्श बिना दुख न लागे, दर्श बिना दुख न लागे, दर्श बिना दुख न लागे। जब से तुम बिछुड़े मोरे प्रभु जी, जब से तुम बिछुड़े मोरे प्रभु जी, कबहू न पायो चैन। दर्श बिना दुख न लागे, दर्श बिना दुख न लागे। जब सुनत मोरी छतिया कांपे शब्द सुनत मोरी छतिया कांपे शब्द सुनत मोरी छतिया कांपे शब्द सुनत मोरी छतिया कांपे एक टक टकी पौधनि हारू एक टक टकी पौधनि हारू हई चमासी हई चमासी विरहा विदा कासु कमु सजनी कर गई करवत कर गई करवत मेरा के प्रभु कब मिलोगे मेरा के प्रभु कब मिलोगे मेरा के प्रभु मेरा के प्रभु कब मिलोगे मेरा के प्रभु कब मिलोगे दुख में सुख दे दुख में सुख दे तरस बिना खन लागे तरस बिना खन लागे जब से तुम बिछुए मोरे प्रभु जी जब से बिछुए मोरे प्रभु जी कबहू न पायो चैन दर्श बिना खन लागे दर्श बिना खन लागे दर्श बिना दर्श बिना दर्श बिना दर्श बिना दर्श बिना दुखन लागे
moment. Is that okay? Can you tell us a little bit about what we just saw? What kind of dance, or can you describe it?
Yeah, sure. So both of us, both of us do Bharatanatyam, which in India has 8 different classical dance forms. This is one of them.
Can you say it again, please?
Bharatanatyam.
Yeah. Okay.
But it seems like the dance of Bharata.
Thank you.
Yeah, so Bharatanatyam is a pretty old art form. Some sources date back 2,000 to 3,000 years. Of course, it's had a dynamic history in that meantime. Like with other art styles, if you see a painter, there's different styles of painting. Same thing with movement arts, and so we're both within the same form of Bharatanatyam, or the same subset of it, but the way we used it was very different, as you can see. Ramya presented a very traditional item, which is also very dear to my heart. But it stands as a language, like any art form, and so you can use it to tell any story, which is what I chose to do today.
That's great. Do you want to say anything about the art form?
So as she said, Bharatanatyam is old, very traditional art form, and I think she is trying to depict the story of it, making it more contemporary, and I use the traditional language. We both use the same hand movements or hand gestures, which we call mudras. So it's just being interpreted in different lengths. So this is Karakam. I used it just as a movement art form, but she used it more as telling a story. So mine is kind of like more as a footwork based, and hers was more of an expression based. So I think it's pretty generic art form where you can use it to tell any sort of stories in any language that you can. Right? So in that lens, I think it's more appreciated across the worldwide audience.
Great, thank you. I can say. Let's give them a round of applause. Thanks. I feel like I'm like speaking in a bubble because we're here for the name of the festival for this. But this is why we need to have different interpretations of the same origin of art forms. So very different music, very different intentions, even different executions of that. And that's why we need spaces like this, right, to express even, the more you bird's-eye it, the more the same it becomes. And the more that we're allowed to express ourselves individually, the more special that becomes. So again, thank you, Caroline at the Goodman, Caroline back there in Vail. So welcome. The festival keeps going and going. We have a film event happening here at 1:45. So you're welcome to hang out in the lobby, go get some tea and come back and show some on it. But also, if you'd like to support any amount to help with the artists that you're seeing here, there's a cash donation box at the check-in. You can get some swag, like stickers and buttons. So any amount helps, from a penny to $100. Would be wonderful. And of course, there's QR codes for that too. So stick around. We hope to see you at the film festival at 1:45. Thank you. That was so cool. It was really different. Good. I'm glad you did that.